And one more, the Playboy Jazz Festival season kicked off featuring the Johnny Crawford Orchestra.
For millions of TV viewers back in the day, Johnny Crawford was the unforgettable, blue-eyed boy from the Rifleman. He seemed to have absolutely everything a kid could ever dream of: fame, success, and a golden future that looked like it would last forever. But behind the wide smiles and the loud applause was a life filled with quiet struggles, financial disappointments, and a heartbreaking end that very few people truly understood. Born in Los Angeles in 1946, Johnny grew up in a family that lived and breathed music and creativity. His talent was obvious from the start, and he quickly found himself under the Hollywood spotlights. Interestingly, one of his first big breaks was with Disney's The Mickey Mouse Club. But get this, he was actually let go from the show early on. Instead of giving up, that childhood setback only fired him up to work harder and chase even bigger dreams. And as fate would have it, being rejected by Disney was just the universe clearing the path for his biggest role yet. His ultimate breakthrough came in 1958 when he was cast as Mark McCain in The Rifleman. The show became an absolute monster hit. Audiences instantly fell in love with the beautiful, heartwarming bond between Johnny and his on-screen father, played by the legendary Chuck Connors. That connection felt real to the viewers because, off-camera, it actually was. Connors became a real-life mentor and protector, guiding the young boy through the crazy pressures of sudden fame. Johnny's popularity just kept skyrocketing. He even snagged an Emmy nomination while he was still a teenager, and then he casually launched a massive music career. His hit track Cindy's Birthday went straight up the charts, making him one of the most famous teen idols in America. At that exact moment, it felt like there was absolutely nothing this kid couldn't do. But as we know, Hollywood fame is a notoriously unpredictable game. The cruelest thing about being a beloved child star is that Hollywood falls in love with who you are, but punishes you for growing up. As Johnny transitioned into adulthood, directors just couldn't see him as anything other than that little boy from The Rifleman. The acting gigs started drying up, and his childhood stardom failed to turn into a stable adult career. To make things even more frustrating, he received almost zero financial benefit from the continuous reruns of the show that made him famous. But Johnny refused to let the industry break his spirit. He shifted his passion back to music and eventually created the Johnny Crawford Dance Orchestra, dedicated to keeping classic swing music alive. It was a pure labor of love, but it also became a massive financial burden. He literally poured his own life savings into keeping the band afloat because he believed in the music so deeply. In his personal life, Johnny tasted both bittersweet heartbreak and ultimate happiness. After completely losing touch with his first love, Charlotte McKenna, for decades, the universe brought them back together, and they finally married. It just goes to show that some love stories are so powerful, they can survive a decades-long commercial break. But then came the most brutal challenge of his entire life. In his later years, Johnny was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. The cruel illness slowly began stealing away the memories, the words, and the incredible musical abilities that had defined him for so long. A man who had once entertained millions with his voice now found himself unable to perform, communicate clearly, or even live on his own. The medical bills for his care became absolutely overwhelming. Seeing one of their favorite stars forgotten by the Hollywood industry, loyal fans and close friends stepped up, starting fundraisers to cover his medical expenses. When the glittering town of Hollywood turned its back on him, it was the ordinary people who made sure Johnny Crawford was never left alone in the dark. In 2021, after a long battle with Alzheimer's and complications from pneumonia, Johnny Crawford passed away at the age of 75. His devoted wife, Charlotte, stayed right by his side until his very last breath, giving him comfort when he needed it most. Even though his final years were a painful struggle, Johnny Crawford's legacy is set in stone. He will always be remembered as that talented young boy who stole the hearts of generations, and as a man who faced life's hardest hits with absolute courage and dignity. If you love this deep dive into Hollywood history and want more untold stories of classic legends, make sure to subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin, hit that bell icon, and join us for our next video.